Hello 11th class. In this class, we will discuss the solutions of your assignment 1. Question number 1. How are lists different from strings when both are sequences? So here you have to give the difference between string and list. So the list and the strings are different in following ways. List are mutable sequences while strings are immutable. In consecutive locations, strings store the individual characters while list stores the references of its elements. String stores single type of elements while list can store elements belonging to different types. Now question number 2, what are nested lists? So when a list is contained in another list as a member element, it is called nested list. This is the example. In this you can say this 2, 3 belong to the integer and this 4, 5 is a list. Okay, so this list A has 3 elements. 2 and 3 are integer type and 4 or 5 that is a list. So this 4, 5 is a list inside the another list. It is a nested list. Now explain the categories of list. So there are 3 categories. First is empty list. It is just an empty pair of bracket. By this way you can create an empty list. Long list, in this it contains many elements, so it is called a long list. For example 0 to 100, so it is a very long list. Nested list, the list within list. A list without another list is called a list within another list. A list within another list is called nested list. So this is the L. These are the element and these are the list that is inside this outer list. Okay, so this is the outer list, this is the inner list. Now question number 4. What is the difference between extend and append? So the append method adds a single element item to the existing list. It does not return a new list, rather it modifies the original list. This is the append method. And in extend method, the list is added at the end of the another list. What is the difference between pop and remove? So the pop function removes the element from the specified index and also returns the element which was removed. If no index value is provided in pop, then the last element is deleted. In function remove, the remove is used when we know the element to be deleted but not the index of the element. Okay. Question number 6. Write the most appropriate list method to perform the following task. So delete a given element from the list. So in this you have to use the remove method. B part, get the position of an item in the list. So that you have to use the index method. It will give you the correct position. C part is delete the third element from the list. That is the pop and the delete method. Both you can use anyone. Now question number 7. In this you have to find the output. So what will be the output of the following program? So this is the list slicing. So it will start from 1 to 4 and then you have to print a list. So in list it will give you first 4, then 20, then 24 and then 28. Okay. So in this question it is the using this is the using slices for list modification method is there. So in this it will change the list, this list with this, means from 1 index 1 the list is this. So it will start from the 1 to 3 and it will replace 8 with 20, 12 with 24 and 16 with 28 and then it will print the list, so that it will give the result this 4, 20, 24 and 28. Next B part, what will be the output of the following program? So this is A is a list. Now L will calculate the length of A, S is 0. Now for I in range 1 to L, so it will give you the length, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to 5 and it will give you the step value 2. Okay. Now S plus equal to S1. So it will give you the sum of the list elements. So means 2 is gap. So 2 and 6. First it will starts with 1, then 1 and then 8. So it will give you the result 4 plus 8, that is 12. Next is question number 8. Write a program to shift every element of a list to circulatory right. So this is a program, this is a list. In this you have to find the mid so that all the element will shift towards the right. So this way you will find the mid. Now for I in range, it will the loop will go till the mid value. Now L of I is equal to L of mid plus 1 and L of mid plus 1 is equal to L of I. So that it will change the value of elements one by one. Then it will print the L. Next is what will be the output of the following program. So this is the L. In this you have to just find the output. So the answer is 1 hash and then 1 hash. So this is your list. So I in L, it will starts with 1. So this 12. So 12 divided by mod 4. It will give you the result 0. Then it will print nothing. Means when the result is, it will give you the result 0. So the loop will go 1 to 0. So it will just give you the next line. Now then 18. So 18 divided by 4. Okay, in this question, for I in L, it will check every element of L. Then first it will take 6. 6 in L. Then J in range 1 to 6 mod 2. So it will give you result 2. So loop will go 1 to 2. Now 1 to 2. Now it will for loop will run 1 to n minus 1. So that 1 will print. So 1 and hash will print here. Now next is 12. So it will take the value 12 here. So now the mode is 0. So it will give you just a space. Now next is 18. Again it will give you the remainder 2. So the loop will run 1 to 1. So again it will print the value 1 hash. Now again 24. So it will give you the result 0. The mode of I means it will give the result 0. So 1 to 0, it will print just a space. Now next is 30. Again it will give you the remainder 2. So again it will print 1 hash. Now question number 10. Program to find even elements in a list. So this is the program. This is a list. I have taken a simple list. This even list is an empty list. Now for num in A, it will check one by one every element and then it will append the elements in the empty list, even list. Okay, then it will print the element in the new list. So these are the questions. I hope these are clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So be ready for the test. Okay, so tomorrow you will have your test. It is uploaded on Edquark, so you can find it either on Edquark or on YouTube. So thank you and have a nice day.